Good job, Simba. Good job. We did it, Simba. We did it.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Boo, Sammy, Richard, Nancy, Goldie, Ziggy, Ringo, Eva, Hydrox, and Ditto, the Lucky Ferals.
I just put Simba on the scale. This cat tower is a scale. And we're still at 19 pounds and 2 ounces. Why will this scale not move? I've never experienced anything like this before. Like, usually a scale will fluctuate every day. Like, you might weigh a few ounces more or less every day. It's been the same exact thing now for weeks. And I know the scale's working. I know it's working because, if I put something else on the cat tower, it shows whatever weight that is. Here's Simba. He's in the kitchen with Sammy. Sammy's under the kitchen table, and the two of them are just looking at each other. So I was looking at some feeding guidelines this morning, and there's a feeding guidelines for raw food, which says if you want your cat to lose weight, you calculate how much they weigh, and you feed them 2% of their weight. And for Simba, 2% would be 6 ounces a day. And as far as the raw food goes, he's been getting about 5 ounces of the raw food a day when he was getting raw for breakfast and dinner. And then that leaves a little room for some snacks, which is a little canned food, a little dry food. But then they also say if a cat is getting fed canned food, there's a different calculation. And so for canned food, the calculation is that he should be getting about 280 calories a day, which is real close to the 6 ounces of the raw food, because usually raw food averages 45 to 50 calories an ounce. So 50 calories an ounce times 6 ounces is 300. So if he's supposed to be getting 6 ounces of raw food a day for him to lose weight, that's approximately 300 calories. And then the canned food is saying 278 calories. So I know around 280 would probably be good for him. And that's the guidelines that I've been using. That's what I've been using. So I don't know why the scale isn't budging. Look at what's going on down here. So the cats had a catnip party last night. I took their catnip mats out, and yeah, you could see they really enjoyed themselves. And here is the new tunnel, which they've been enjoying. And look at this. They knocked the cat tower over. Sammy, what did you guys do? That must have been some party that you guys had. It's 1 p.m. and I'm sitting here working on a video, I'm working on the couch. And here's Goldie. She's just sitting here on the scratch and roll. She's just hanging out. How you doing, Goldie? So what I realized today and what I learned is that valerian can stay in a cat system from anywhere between 2 hours and 24 hours. That's why this morning it seemed like Splash and Simba were still kind of high on that catnip blend from last night. Not as relaxed as they were last night, but they definitely seemed, Splash especially definitely seemed more sociable. He was just more relaxed than he usually is. So what I think I'm going to do tonight, maybe, or tomorrow night, is give that mix to the Lucky 7 and see how they are with it. So I did not put any relaxing stuff in their breakfast at all. So it's surprising that Goldie is just hanging out here on the scratch and roll like this. I've noticed that if I put a few drops, literally just 2 or 3 drops of CBD in their food, then Goldie will do something like this. Then she appears to be more relaxed. So I don't know, unless she's waiting for an afternoon treat, but it's not time for an afternoon treat yet. Here's Nancy. She was taking a nap in Stella's castle. Nancy says it's now her princess house. You tired, Nancy? You tired? Okay. All the cats are resting. It's not snack time yet, Nancy. We still have another hour or so, okay? Good girl. You're a good girl, Nancy. Check this out. So this is a little dish or a little bowl that I got at Daiso for Splash and Simba yesterday. I got 2 blue ones and 2 gray ones. And I thought they're the perfect size for, a little snack. Or also if I want to give them half of a can of wet food. sometimes on a small plate, they easily push it over the side of the plate. It can be messy, but since this is kind of like a bowl, I thought this would be perfect because sometimes I'll give them like half of a 3-ounce can each. So it'll just be like 1.5 ounces of food. It's perfect for this. But I just realized something. I don't know why I didn't think of this in the store. This is a cupcake wrapper, and I've been giving them like crunchy treats in this cupcake wrapper, and at night I'll put a cupcake wrapper in their automatic feeder with some freeze-dried chicken, sometimes some dried sardines, stuff like that. But look how perfect it is. Look how perfect this little dish, this little bowl is for a cupcake wrapper. Like, it could not be more perfect. So now I'm wondering if I should potentially get more of these, because that way I could use them for, let's say, the Lucky 7, if I want to give them like some crunchies or a little snack, or I could use them for Splash and Simba for nighttime snacks in the feeder, because I did use these for an afternoon snack. They had like half of a little 3-ounce can of Reveal chicken, each of them, for their afternoon snack, because they're getting like half of a breakfast, half, then the other half for like a snack. So this worked perfectly for that. And then if I use another one in their automatic feeders at night, then that's like 2 each. So maybe I'd want to get like another one each. So what I've been doing is I've just been putting like these things in the dishwasher. I run my dishwasher pretty much every night. So I've been putting these in the dishwasher, and that way it works out instead of having to constantly wash dishes all day. So anyway, these are so perfect. If you live near a Daiso and you have cats, definitely check it out. This is a great way to feed them, because if you give them some like dry food or treats in a little cupcake wrapper, then they eat it, you just dispose of this, and then you actually don't even need to wash this as often. So I thought that's really cool. It is 9:37 p.m. I am here with Splash and Simba, and they have their crunchy mice. This is how they get their crunchies now. They got to work for their crunchies. They get 1 mouthful of crunchies at night. And I am in the process of getting them set up for their day tomorrow. So I am going to be out all day tomorrow. And it's the first time in a long time that I'm getting out of New Jersey, and I'm really happy about that. Hopefully I'll get to step foot on a beach tomorrow and get to relax a little bit. I'm just hoping to have a few hours on a beach tomorrow. That's all I want. Last summer, I did not get to a beach once. I think that was the first summer in my entire life that I did not go to the beach once. So I'm hoping to go tomorrow, and I need to get the cats set up for their day. So I'm gonna feed everyone breakfast like I normally do. Then I'm going to get them set up for their snacks in the automatic feeder and dinner in the automatic feeder. And of course, I will set them up with breakfast the next day in their automatic feeder in case I don't get back in time. I'm supposed to be back tomorrow evening, but just in case something happens, like last Christmas when I had a flat tire, that delayed my returning. And then there was something else that happened. I remember there was something else that happened that delayed my returning, like on a trip after that. So now whenever I go away for the day, I always leave some extra meals for them. And this will be only the second time that Splash and Simba have been alone by themselves for the full day. So 2 days after Boo passed away, I had an appointment out on Long Island. I could not get out of it, so I was away for pretty much that full day. And Splash and Simba were by themselves that day. There was so much going on at that time, like everything was such a whirlwind. Like it was really kind of like a blur for me. And now it's almost 3 months later, and this will be like the next time that Splash and Simba are alone by themselves for the full day. I don't think there's going to be a problem. You know, they get along with each other. I think they're probably just going to relax all day. It's just might be a little bit weird for them. But I'm sure they're going to be fine. I just need to make sure that the door to downstairs is shut properly. The last time I went out for the day, something happened and the Lucky 7 came upstairs. Like, I swear they were figuring out how to open that door. So I have to remember to put something on the doorknob so that they can't open it if they figure out how to do that. I just set up these 2 automatic feeders. They have 4 meals in them. So for breakfast tomorrow, they're just getting like a few crunchies, just as like a little snack, just to, make sure these are working. And then they have crunchies for dinner tomorrow. And then I set up the following day with crunchies for breakfast and dinner. I should be back before then, but just in case, they have crunchies there. I'm also going to set up their snack feeders, and it was just really weird setting up those feeders. This is the first time that I've used these since Boo passed away, because when I went away for the day, like after he passed away, I only used the 24-hour feeders for Splash and Simba. I didn't set up these larger ones. And, I'm just so used to setting up 4 of them. And then after Stella passed away, it was setting up 3 of them. And now it's just setting up 2 of them. So that's kind of weird. And then I was thinking, well, I have the other 2 that I used for Boo and Stella. I could potentially use those downstairs as a backup, because where it stands right now is I just have that one larger crunchy feeder down there, which runs on batteries. So if something happens and the batteries die, like over the next 24 hours, it's not going to dispense food. So I could use one of these like as a backup down there. I could use 2 of these, but I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud right now. So it's kind of sad. It is 7 a.m. I just put Simba on the scale. Guess what? We did it. He's 19 pounds and 1 ounce. We broke through the plateau, the 19 pounds, 2 ounces plateau. Good job, Simba. Good job. We did it, Simba. We did it. So last night he had a crunchy mouse. And then, did you have anything after that? No. I set up their automatic feeders so that at 4 a.m. he had a little bit of crunchies and a little bit of freeze-dried chicken. And then this morning, when the bigger feeder went off, he had a little bit of crunchies. Good job. Good job, Simba. Hopefully that 1 ounce difference on the scale is not just because maybe he's a little dehydrated, but it's not like he had extra crunchies except for what he had this morning. So, I don't know. I'm hopeful. The plan for today is to feed them their normal breakfast, which I have to take out of the refrigerator. And then I'm going to put a wet snack in their feeder for this afternoon. They're going to have crunchies for dinner. And then hopefully I'll be back after that. But if not, then they have the crunchies. I think I already went over this yesterday. It is 10:50 a.m. and here's Simba relaxing on the bed. I'm just about to leave. It's later than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. And all the cats are set up, and the Lucky 7 are all in hiding downstairs because the landscaper showed up. And I had no idea that the landscapers were showing up early this morning, so I had all the windows open, the back door was open, so it was way too much noise for them, so they're all in hiding. Hopefully they'll come out of hiding. I have all the cameras on, everything is set, so yeah, we're good. Hopefully I will not hit crazy traffic. It's 10:25 p.m. I just got home a little while ago, and I'm coming downstairs for the first time, and look at this. Like, nobody touched their breakfast, which makes no sense because this is food that they like. That is so weird. I wonder why no one ate their breakfast. Hey, Sammy. Here's what's going on with their automatic feeder. As you could see, they've eaten almost all of the food that has come out of it. There's just like a little bit in the corner there. I just put the feeder on pause, so it's not going to dispense any more food tonight. And now I'm going to clean all of this up, and I'll give them each just a little crunchy snack before bed. It's about 9 a.m., and today is Simba's official weigh-in day. And he weighs 19 pounds and 1 ounce. Yay, Simba! So we've finally gotten past the 19 pounds and 2 ounces plateau. Hopefully we're not going to be at a 19 pounds and 1 ounce plateau. Good job, Simba. Good job, buddy. Good job, buddy. Good job. Simba had a whole bunch of cat grass this morning. He loves it when I cut a piece. Let's cut a piece and feed it to him. He just loves this. Right, Simba? Now, we also have to remember, like, that cat grass, this is sprouted grain. So this is grown from wheat berries, which then sprout and grow into wheatgrass, or it's grown from whole barley or whole oats. A lot of people tell you that cats should not eat grains at all, and I actually believed that for a while. But if you think about what cat grass is, it's actually grain that has sprouted and grown. Right, Simba? It's 9:05 a.m. Look at what's going on down here. So there's Sammy, Eva, Ziggy, and Nancy. And I have to flea comb everyone. I see that Ziggy is itching. So far, I haven't found any fleas, and the dehumidifier keeps running. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we stay free of fleas. Hello, Eva. Good morning. Good morning, little Eva. How are you? You're so pretty, Eva. You're so pretty. You like your catnip toy? Watch, she's gonna run. Oh, she didn't run. You like your catnip toy? There she goes. Hello, everybody. Hello, Nancy. Okay, guys, we gotta get combed.
Sammy, Sammy, Sammy.
You're so cute.
Sammy, Sammy, Sammy.
You're so cute.
Sammy, Sammy, Sammy.
You're so cute.
Sammy, 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 you're so cute. When you're playing with your toys, when you're sitting in your tunnel, when you're running all around the house, and when you're getting into trouble. Sammy, Sammy, Sammy.
You're so cute.
Sammy, Sammy, Sammy.
You're so cute.
Sammy, Sammy, Sammy.
You're so cute.
Sammy, 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 you're so cute. When you're meowing for a snack, when you're caring for your spider, when you give the other cats a smack, when you look for some place to hide her. Sammy, Sammy, Sammy.
You're so cute.
Sammy, Sammy, Sammy.
You're so cute.
Sammy, Sammy, Sammy.
You're so cute.
Sammy, 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 you're so cute.
Look at Ziggy. She's relaxing on the cat scratcher. She's like, yeah, this is my little lounge chair. Hey, Ziggy. She's watching Ringo. Ringo's on top of the cat tower. I put some food outside for Cousin Oliver, so sometimes they like to watch him from the window. The back door is open. They could also watch him from the back door if they want to. Look at Ziggy. Watch when she plays. Look at her face.
Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy.
You're so cute.
You're so cute.
Ziggy, Ziggy. You're so cute.
Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy.
You're so cute.
You're so cute.
Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy. You're so cute.
When you're playing with your toys, when you're laying on the scratcher, when you're running all around the house, when you're too fast for me to catch you. Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy.
You're so cute.
You're so cute.
Ziggy, Ziggy. You're so cute.
Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy.
You're so cute.
You're so cute.
Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy. You're so cute.
When you're meowing for a snack, when you're sitting on a shelf, when you're splooting while you're getting brushed, when you're just being your cute self. Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy.
You're so cute.
You're so cute.
Ziggy, Ziggy. You're so cute.
Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy.
You're so cute.
You're so cute.
Ziggy, Ziggy, Ziggy. You're so cute.
Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.